Did you recently see how the stock market was going up, 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 and then it took a huge dive? And people are like, oh no, I wish I sold my stocks. And then other people are like, oh, I wish I bought more stocks because it went way, way up. And everyone's like, oh, I should have bought some. Well, if you feel like you missed out and you should have bought when it was low, it's about to happen again. Things started tanking again. So set up your accounts, get your funds ready for when you feel like it's the bottom and it's going to start to come up. Maybe it won't come back up as fast, but if you believe it will, I mean, the second wave coming, no one can know if it will or not. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. Know that the market goes up and down. Get ready to do it now. Either way, it's coming. So this way you at least won't feel like you missed out. You at least went for it. And with that being said, I'm including my 2 links down below for us each to get free stocks. For Robinhood, if you're going to do dividend investing, and I know some older people who have had stocks for a while and invested a lot, and they live off the dividends. You can retire because you get enough money just from the dividends. So if you're going to do dividend stocks, I recommend Robinhood because it does drip, where it automatically reinvests the dividend in the same stock, and it has like fractional stocks. And if you're not doing it for dividends and you're doing it just to buy stocks and buy different companies, there is WeBull, and it has a lot more research tools and looks a lot more professional. So Robinhood's is definitely simpler. So I'm going to have links to both of those. People ask, like, how do you get started in doing stocks? And there's a whole bunch of different ways. There's lots of research. Make sure that, the company has lots of funds, and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different approaches. Sometimes I say, one easy thing when you're starting is you invest in companies you love and you support. You're like, man, I just got this new product and I love this. Or all my friends are talking about this product and it's awesome. Or I just discovered this and I love it. I want to support this company. And I feel like this company is going to do well and grow in the next so many years. And I want to be a part of that. This is what I see happening for the future. So that's a good reason to buy. Other people, follow just and this isn't the safest way or the most scientific way or technical way, but that the, market was going up for one and then for some reason it dropped and then you go, oh, I think it's going to still go back up. So that's one approach. I had another one I wanted to mention for starting off. But if you're unsure, there's also things called ETFs where other people kind of manage it, or it's kind of like different mutual fund things out there. So you don't feel as much that all your eggs are in one basket, and you feel like someone that is watching the market and someone that knows more than you do is making those active choices and stuff. Okay. Feel free to ask questions, but I am not an expert at all. And so do your research. Find other more experts. And nobody knows everything, because even those who do make mistakes, and then other people, I don't like the term lucky, but get lucky. You don't know when a stock is going to, for some reason, rise 100%, 200% in one day. And the markets are crazy right now, too. The amount that it's going up and down, so volatile. So more room for reward, more room for risk. It's educated gambling, and I don't know, some things are disconnected. But again, if you do dividends, then hopefully the company continues to go up and you can get safer dividends. And kind of like when you buy property, if you have enough to do the monthly payments and you can support that, it doesn't matter if the value goes up and down, up and down, up and down, if you're not planning on selling, because you can ride the wave all the way through that. Same with dividends. Hopefully it's going up and then the dividend is constantly increasing and you're getting that percentage. But if you're getting enough from that, it doesn't matter how much it goes up and down as long as they don't go out of business. You'll keep making your money. I also feel like, real estate and rental properties is a very good investment that I want to just, for those of you out there that are renting right now, or want to buy or don't feel like you can buy one, okay, for all this stuff, everyone knows. Buy low, sell high. Of course, you don't know exactly when those things are, when it's going to be, but there are up and downs. So if you don't know, at least be ready, because you don't want one to come up and go, oh, wow, prices dropped right now, and I know this and I want to buy and get in, but I can't because my credit's not ready, because I haven't saved any down payment funds. Man, I wish I could. And then that time passes. I go, oh, I missed it. And I knew it and I saw it, but I couldn't do nothing about it. So the most important thing is for you to be ready. Live under your means, spend less than you make, save, invest wisely, and then and keep your credit good. So, all right. So this is a true story. There's this house someone bought at a good time a few years ago. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house on a cul-de-sac, and they bought it for $220,000, and that's, I think, 12 years ago. And now it's worth $380,000, so it made $160,000. The mortgage payment on that is around $1,400 in pound, and across the street, rent is going for $2,500 a month. So what do you think is going to happen in 5 years, in 10 years? Like, not only did that house make $160,000, and how would you be able to save that much? Most people can't. I mean, other people make tons of money, but most people can't save that in 12 years. That's not in their bank account from the last 12 years. So not only did the house go up in value, but now they're paying, the amount they pay to live there has been consistent for many, many years, where the person across the street, to live in a very similar, the same location and very similar house, soon will be paying double. So you have to make more for the same standard of living. And that's just going to keep, that gap is going to keep growing. So if you can buy property, then you buy it. But also keep an eye on the market of if you think there's going to be a dip, and when that dip happens to go up, so you don't feel like you're, underwater and that you owe more than it's worth. That's not a good feeling. But again, you got to make sure you can maintain it. You can make sure you afford it, whether it goes up or down. You got to make sure you can handle those payments. Because then if you plan on living there for a long time, then it doesn't matter if it goes up and down here and there. And it only matters if you're planning on selling it. But usually over time it'll go up, and your mortgage will end up being less than somebody's rent payment for the same type of living. So good idea to do. I thought I was going to remember the other stock stuff, but now I just got completely distracted on that. So if you want to get free stocks, click the links below. Robinhood for dividend, and WeBull for normal stocks. You can do mutual funds, you can do Etfs. Support the companies you like, or yeah. So if you like, oh, I'm trying to make a quick buck and I need this money for my rent next month or my house payment, no. You do not invest that. You do not risk what you can't afford to lose. You have to, the stock market's not for everybody. I have a friend that I can't do that. If it went up like $100, $10 and went down that much, my heart would be racing. And it's not usually something you want to check every day unless you're a day trader, and that takes other requirements and rules and stuff. So don't even think about. I mean, what's great about these sites, before, different sites would charge you $5 to $10 every single trade you make. Now they're doing commission free, which is awesome. So you can buy just a $1 stock and don't pay anything extra. That's an amazing opportunity to be able to do that. I had a point I was going to with this and I forgot. So I'm at 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Maybe I should go to 10 minutes. Just kidding. I guess I'll cut this short. All right. I wish you, financial health, financial wisdom, making good choices, to not get too emotional about it, and, wish you the best. All right. Take care. Bye.